everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by the talented analyst tandem of Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. David Aldridge is on our sideline. DA, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, another Kevin Durant, is just as dedicated to his craft as you are at yours, but it's off the court where he says he's been on a search, pushing my limits, the flow of life, the people I meet, the environment I want to live in. All that stuff fulfills me more than anything. Kevin, the game of basketball opens so many doors for him to search.
It does indeed. Thanks, David. Looking now at the lineup for both teams tonight, some names out of action.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain more effective.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. The front court spots filled by Harris and Durant. Harden out there with Irving, and it's Griffin in at the center. And for the Celtics, Walker and Smart are their guards. Jason Tatum is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Thompson in at the 5, roaming the paint. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul. I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right.
Well, when you draw this much attention from the D, you know someone's bound to be left open. And Hart finds it.
Outside Tatum, the train. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Irving surveying the floor. Takes the 3. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Irving.
Taking control of the tempo. I mean, Harden won't let the other team turn their last 3 into a run. And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
That one goes in. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Durant, no good.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jed, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. Averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
The shot by Thompson, no good.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Outside Irving. On the wing, Harris. He's guarded by Fournier. 5 to shoot. Irving from long range. The shot comes out. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Outside, Walker. Thompson, a screen on Harden. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Harris outside. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And you can't give Harris any breathing room to shoot, especially when he's looking to fire the 3 ball.
Walker dishes to Tatum. Thompson outside. Celtics passing it around. Outside, Walker from deep. Hits the 3-point bomb.
You know Walker isn't going to let you get away with that. I mean, hit one on me, I'm coming back at you.
Harden the pass to Durant. Harden sets the pick for KD. Let's go. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. KD's got his second basket of the night. Tatum looking around. Here's Smart. That one, no good. Great D that time from Irving. Rebounded by the Celtics.
golden opportunity that he can't make good on. Maybe a wake-up call to the D, though. They can't leave him alone like that.
The shot's good from Fournier.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Harden outside.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open three like that.
Walker's shot is off.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
And here's Harris from the arc. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Tatum on the wing. The three. They get it back. Thompson. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
Irving passes to Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Passes to Smart. Now Thompson. Now Tatum. Guarded by KD. Shoots over KD. And the shot is long. The Nets have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Pass to Harden. Driving the lane. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Oh, that's just fantastic concentration by Harden. Taking the hit like a champ, draining the shot.
The Nets shooting their first free throw of the night.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
And the Nets making a change here. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Brown is checked in for Joe Harris. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Irving.
Well, look, I love how Harden does a little bit of everything. Aggressive scorer, solid rebounder, superb passer. And he's also improving on the defensive end.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Out to Parker. Launches a three. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
They get the rebound. The kick out to Brown. Over Tatum.
Coming out of college, Tatum showed inconsistent intensity on defense, but he's made great strides in that area.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Boston on top. They lead by 2. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
Also, guys, the passing has been terrific in the first half. They'll be happy with all those assists.
Brooklyn trailing, setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Brown. Landry Shamet is out there with Harden. Then it's Green, and it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Green gets it to go. Here's Pritchard. Now the pass to Parker. Outside Williams. To the wing right side. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pritchard. Off target from 3-point range.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Harden with it. He has 6. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice. Fournier's checked in for the Celtics. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving comes in for Landry Shamet. Good on both.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has that nice soft touch on his free throws.
Pritchard passes to Williams. Fournier against Brown. The Nets with the lead. We played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Pass to Harden. On deep. Fournier pulls it down. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's the three. Boston, no good that time either. And so Brown will bring it up for Brooklyn. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Parker against Durant. Irving kicks to Green. 6 to shoot. From deep, Harden. No good that time, and it's Boston the other way.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
Outside Fournier. Pass to Nesmith. Screen by Parker. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Durant kicks to Harden. Back to Durant. And the layup's good off the glass. KD's got the lead up to 4 now for Brooklyn.
The ability to create space off the dribble and get a look is why Durant is going to end up as one of the best scorers of all time.
Pass to Nesmith. Parker, a screen on Brown. Takes it inside. A nice shot by Nesmith.
I like that big play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Harden outside, and there's the pass to KD. And finished off by KD.
I mean, there's just no answer for Durant inside. It looks like you should be able to body him up, and you can forget about that.
Brooklyn making some changes. Griffin's checked in for Green, and Joe Harris is subbed in for James Harden.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Now here's Walker. Now here's Smart, and the layup is good. Smart's got his first points of the game.
And I love Smart pressing his advantage on the interior.
Irving dishes to Durant. Irving a screen on Parker. And again, Kevin Durant. Durant's got 6 here in this quarter.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they've needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Smart passes to Thompson. Back to Smart. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Brown.
And Blake Griffin, the combination of power and agility, that guy is a handful inside.
Yeah, he can finish with either hand. He favors that right block, and he's got an array of moves down there to keep it guessing.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Fournier dishes to Parker. Back to Fournier. There's the triple. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Fournier's got 5 now.
This is the attitude Parker plays with, someone who's very willing to give it up to his open guys.
Irving against Smart. A nice shot by Irving.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Celtics trail by 5. Parker sets the screen for Fournier. And there's the drive. Trying to get open is Thompson. Some solid defense from Harris.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Here's KD. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. In the corner, Smart with it. Shoots the 3. And it's Irving with the rebound. Irving's got 4 rebounds in this game. Jacks up a 3. Walker with the rebound. Boston's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%. But they've continued to let them fly. Misses from short range. Nets leading by 5. Irving passes to Durant. Irving sets a screen for KD. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
That's number 2 on him already. A 3rd foul before the half, and he may be grabbing some time.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Parker. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Durant, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Bruce Brown. Outside Irving. Walker with some nice D. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Nets lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. High-scoring half, Blake. What broke this game open?
It starts on defense. Our defense did a good job of getting stops, getting rebounds, getting out on the open floor, and got some easy buckets, and then shots start to fall.
Looked good in the first half, Blake. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here, welcoming you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. That guy right there is Shaquille O'Neal, and that guy right there is Kenny the Jet Smith. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. It was clear they were the better team in the second quarter, and it's a nice 5-point lead they hold at halftime. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
Well, we're watching KD take control of this game. We know his offensive IQ is off the charts. And then you add the versatility, that makes him absolutely lethal.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
I think they let the game come to them, but they haven't got to the foul line enough, Ernie. That's an area where they're getting beat. I like to see them press to action a little bit more.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And it's Harden with the ball for the Nets. Leading by 5. Walker and Smart are their guards. Thompson is out there with Tatum. And it's Fournier in at the small forward. That's the Boston 5. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his first foul. Harden outside. Takes a 3. So many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons.
Right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling, and yes, it brings back a lot of fond memories.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
Now, here's Fournier. Harden missing his last shot. Tatum finds Smart. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. The kick out to Tatum. Thompson sets the pick for Tatum, and it's all evened up. Tatum's got his third bucket of the night.
But you can't let Tatum fire away from there. I mean, he's capable of really hurting you from distance.
Harden surveying the D. Harden missing again.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Here's Smart. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Durant down low. Tatum on him, and stolen by Tatum. Durant with the steal. Kicks it out to Harden. From past the arc. And Tatum pulls it down.
It's been a really tough quarter for him. I mean, he cannot get his shots to drop.
Now Harris. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Changes here for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Thompson. Parker comes in for Fournier. And it's Nesmith in for Kemba Walker. And then for Brooklyn, Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Smart kicks to Parker. Passes it to Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. Boston again missing. The Nets have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Green up on top. He's guarded by Williams. Harden inside the three-point line. The step-back jumper is good. And now a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
In the corner, Tatum with it. Parker, a screen on Harris. Chalk up 2 there.
Wow, nice touch on the mid-range there. Tatum's a player who scores everywhere on the court.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. And here is Brown. No points in the game yet for him. Harris looking it over. Here he goes. No good on that one. Good D by Williams. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. Tatum on the wing. Some solid defense there from KD. Brooklyn's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. It's Brown with the drive and the wide-open shot from Green. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Here's Nesmith. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Harden kicks to KD. A minute 20 left here in the third quarter. Here's Harden. And that one drops. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Smart dishes to Tatum. Pass to Williams. Now here's Smart, guarded by Harden. The 10-footer. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
For the 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Smart passes to Nesmith. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Nesmith has got 5 now.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
Parker against KD. Shot clock at 5. Fires for 3. Good on the three-point shot. KD's got the lead back up to 10 now for Brooklyn.
Oh, man, a lethal three-point shooter Durant is especially dangerous when he's looking to get revenge.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Makes it a tough play to defend because you also have to guard against him taking it himself.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Celtics trail by 10. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Setting the floor for the Nets. Irving is out there with Harden. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then there's Green, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Now, here is Harden, following the miss by Evan Fournier. Harden, rebound by Williams. And for the Celtics, their shooting is 33%, struggling to get good looks. Outside Tatum. Brooklyn leading by 10. Harden the pass to Claxton. Now Shamet. Pass to Claxton. Irving against Fournier. Low block shot. And deep. Irving drops it in. And the Nets lead by 12.
And this speaks to Irving's focus. I mean, he's extraordinary at keeping his cool under heavy pressure.
Outside Fournier. Banked in off the glass.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Now, here is Harden. Takes it inside. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, and when Harden is going strong to the rim, he's looking for the throwdown, ripping the rim down hard on that one.
Here's Tatum for 3. Fournier. Williams. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Harden with it. Irving for 3. Rebound by the Celtics. Thompson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Tatum, and he drives in. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
He covers a lot of ground with impressive long strides. Tatum excels at driving to the rack.
Harden kicks to Irving. Off target with his 3.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Walker surveying the floor. It's Williams with the drive. That one drops for him.
Showing that aggressive nature. Williams competes hard, doesn't back down, and he'll let his opponent know he's not afraid of the contact.
Now, here's Shamet. Driving to the basket. There's the 3. Doesn't go for him. Now Boston takes it the other way. The pass to Walker. Now here's Williams. Now here's Tatum. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
That's amazing, the creativity. You see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
Take a look at the New Balance player of the game, James Harden.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Boston making a switch here. Smart's checked in. Then for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Kevin Durant comes in for Green, and Harris subbed in for Landry Shamet. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, I was able to listen in on what the Nets head coach was going over with his team. He's encouraged where they are at this point in the game, but he told his guys things can turn in a blink. What we need to do is execute the rest of the way. So we'll see if they can finish this one off, Kevin.
And it's Irving missing. Here's Boston now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Up top, Tatum. He's covered by Irving. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
High drama here, guys. I mean, they've managed to get hot just when it looked like this thing was out of reach.
Harden outside. Passes to KD. Into the lane. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And while they still have the lead, boy, was that important to keep it from shrinking.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the final quarter. Williams, a screen on KD. Now Harden. Pass to KD. Williams with the steal. In the corner, Smart with it. Brooklyn leading by 4. Outside Durant. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
No, you're right. He'd take that 10 out of 10 times. He's not going to miss many of those.
Now here's Tatum. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Celtics making a change here. Thompson's checked in. KD against Tatum. Griffin a screen on Tatum. KD, look at that.
That's how you get your boys on the bench going crazy. What an incredible dunk by Durant, who never ceases to amaze me.
Now here's Tatum. Thompson a screen on KD. Takes a step back. Tries again. It counts. And now they trail by just 4.
Look, I love how Thompson maintains his focus. He doesn't let the D change his shot selection.
And he commits the intentional foul. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. And they go to the intentional foul.
break. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
I mean, Durant's an incredible player. I don't know how much better you can get. We've had a front row seat for quite a while watching his game this season.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And that will add to a healthy lead after that trip to the free throw line.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Fournier. Over Harris. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Fournier last touched it. .20 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and now we've got the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're behind by 8. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Three from the inbound. It falls. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Nothing like 3 points right off the inbound. They make that happen fast. Not sure the D was set up for it.
And an intentional foul right there.
At the line of net, Tyler Johnson, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. It's Fournier on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Walker's shot is off. And here's Irving. So it's the Nets picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you guys get this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Yeah, you guys played your best ball at the end and got the win. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.